Hello students. So in this video today we are going to study about the translation. Now see what is translation? When RNA is making protein, okay, formation of protein over RNA, then we say this process is known as translation. Now there are the three components of the translations are there. First of all, for translation we want messenger RNA. Is it clear? Because messenger RNA is the one which is bringing the sequence of codon. Then we want the transfer RNA which is having anticodon and it will also carry the amino acid. Third, we want the ribosomes where the binding site will be there for messenger RNA as well as transfer RNA. So these are the three components. When they work together, then only the protein formation will be done. Now see, this is the structure of ribosome. This is the smaller subunit of ribosome. And this is the larger subunit. See the diagram carefully. In this diagram, see the smaller subunit is having messenger RNA binding site. Okay, this is the one which is going to bind with the messenger RNA. And the first step of translation is binding of messenger RNA with the smaller subunit of ribosome. So I'm just writing it. First step is binding of messenger RNA with the smaller subunit, which is either 40S in case of eukaryote or 30S in case of prokaryote. And to form this complex, we say the first step of translation has started. Is it clear? Now, larger subunit, see the diagram? This is the larger subunit. So what is larger subunit is containing? Larger subunit, if you see the diagram carefully, you're finding three sites are there. But in your NCERT, you please remember in your NCERT, they are telling only two sides. One is A side they are telling and they are telling about P side. They are not telling about exit side. So according to the NCERT, you have to remember that the larger subunit has got two sides, A site and P site. Now see what is A site. A site means this is also known as amino acid transfer RNA site. Okay, it is also known as amino acid transfer RNA site, and P site is known as peptide transfer RNA site. Now what is this? If you're seeing the diagram, you're finding one structure is present. Again, this one. This is the exit tunnel, because the elongation will be occurring here and the newly formed polypeptide will be coming out from here. Okay, this newly formed polypeptide is coming out from here. We say this is exit tunnel. Exit tunnel for what? For polypeptide. Now this is exit site. Don't get confused. Please see here, this is your exit site, and the exit site is the one from where the used transfer RNA is going. Means the one who has given the work, they have given their amino acid, and now their work is over, so they are leaving this site. Now see, we have already discussed first the messenger RNA will bind with the smaller subunit. See, this is the smaller subunit. Is it clear? So messenger RNA has bind to the smaller subunit. And if you see, till now I have not attached the larger subunit. First amino acid is translated. See the board carefully, you will find that the first amino acid is translated, and at the start codon, means this is your AUG site. AUG, okay? AUG site, at that site, the first transfer RNA bringing the methionine is attached to the start codon. After attachment of this, then only we will find the larger subunit will come and attach. See the diagram? Now the larger subunit is coming and binding. So after the first amino acid is translated, then the larger subunit will come and bind. And check the board carefully. You are finding that the initiating transfer RNA, this one which was initiating, is attached at the P site. This is your P site, okay? This was P site, which was bringing the methionine, is attached at the P site. Now A site is exposed so that new transfer RNA can come. So this first step of the translation, which is also known as initiation of the translation process, I hope this much step is clear to you. Now see in the next step, if you see, now two sites are exposed. Now see, this is your P site and this is your A site. And new transfer RNA with its amino acid is coming on the A site. Is it clear? With this diagram, is it clear or not? The new transfer RNA is coming at the A site and the first transfer RNA is at the P site. Now, once the new transfer RNA has reached to the A site, see the board carefully. Okay, this is they are bringing their own amino acid. Now see, this will transfer its amino acid to this one. See the arrow carefully, it will transfer the amino acid here. Okay, so that the peptide bond will be formed here. In between these two, the peptide bond formation will be going on. So I'm just mentioning it here. This is the one transfer is going on, and peptide bond will be established between the two amino acid. And for the formation of the peptide bond, we are making use of the ribozyme. Ribozymes are your RNA, which is working as an enzyme, which is 23S ribosomal RNA in case of prokaryote, and it is 28S ribosomal RNA in case of eukaryote. So I hope up till here is it clear ki how the peptide bond formation is done and where the new transfer RNA has to come. The new transfer RNA has to come A site, and the P site transfer RNA will give its entire amino acid chain to the A site. Now see the diagram. Once it has transferred, see the chain is elongating here, and after this what will happen? This one transfer RNA will come to the E site, and this side transfer RNA will come to the P site. Is it clear? This is how they will be moving, and from here it will go outside. Now see the entire sequence what we have discussed till now. See here, new transfer RNA is coming at the A site. Peptide bond formation is going on. See the board carefully. See the peptide bond formation is going on. They have entire transferred the amino acid on this side. And see here, I told you this will move to the E site. It has moved, and from E site it is going out. And from A site it is coming to the P site, so that new transfer RNA again can come at the A site, and this cycle will keep on going on. This cycle will continue till the time they don't reach to the stop codon. Now see, once they have reached to the stop codon, see here, then this release factor will come and bind. Okay, this release factor will come and bind to the stop codon because there is no transfer RNA for stop codon, and newly formed polypeptide will be released by the hydrolysis, and the transfer RNA will also be released from the P site, and the two subunits will separate, and the translation is completed. This polypeptide will be going out through this exit tunnel. See this diagram carefully. This is the exit tunnel which I have already discussed earlier. So I hope this topic has helped you to learn it. I hope this video has helped you to learn the topic of the translation very easily, and you have learned where are the two sites are present. Larger subunit is having two sites. What is the first step of translation? Binding of messenger RNA with the ribosome is the first step. First amino acid will come at P site, but further amino acid will be coming always at the A site. And A site amino acid, after taking all the chain from the P site, will move to P site, and P will move to the E, and finally it will go out from the exit site. Thanks for watching class. Still, if you have any doubt, then you can message me. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel.